What's up, guys? This is Teachers Talk 2, episode number 15. I am Adam Peterson from teacherslearn2.com, and today's episode we're going to be talking about classroom organization, classroom cleaning, and why in the world I'm using one of these in the classroom. So let's get to the episode right now. Alright guys, welcome back to Teachers Talk 2. This is episode number 15. We're covering 3 topics today, 3 different things that I've put out on social media lately, some questions, some comments, and then just some overall help that I want from you guys. The first one we're going to talk about today is classroom organization. So I put a thing out last week on Facebook and Instagram asking about your favorite classroom organization products, tips, tricks like that. And I'll be the first to admit that the first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have a problem. So this is what one of my closets look like. I'm not going to show you the other 2 because they're worse than this, but you can kind of see that I've got a hot mess going on. And I always tell people that my things are a mess because I'm never back behind my desk area or my table area. I'm always out with the kids, and that's why my classroom looks clean and organized, because I'm never back there. When school is over, I'm always cleaning up this kind of stuff, and I don't really get to those closets. So I went out last week and I bought a bunch of new tubs. I haven't started organizing those things yet because I asked for some help from you guys. I got some good comments, but I want some more. So please, please, please help me solve this problem of organization. The biggest problem I have is I have a lot of tubs, but I have right here a tub that holds all my other tubs. So this tub is full of baskets, cups, little tiny shoebox style tubs, and I want to know what your ideas are. So send me pictures, send me comments, let me know what your classroom organization looks like and what works best for you. A lot of people mention the container store is a great place to find different size containers, and that's great if there's one near you. I use a lot of these Sterilite tubs, but I've also found some great baskets at Dollar Tree where everything is $1, so it helps out big time there. But I want to see your classroom closets, so send me your pictures, comment below, put them down in the comments with a picture, and let me know what your organization looks like, what your favorite products are, and the best way you found to solve the closet chaos that goes on in your classroom. And I cannot wait to see those pictures from you. All right, the next topic we're going to talk about is classroom cleaning. And I want to say, first of all, thank you to all my viewers for all your help with this. I put a question out last week about what your favorite cleaning products were, what you do daily to help clean your classroom. And I got answers from people that weren't even teachers and teachers alike, saying everything from Lysol spray to Melaleuca products to Norwex wipes, which I had never even heard of before. The everyday Clorox wipes, and then soaking things in bleach. But the one that caught my eye when I read it the most was a couple people mentioned using essential oils. And my wife uses essential oils at home because my sister-in-law got us hooked on them. They're great, we love using them, but I never used them for cleaning before. So I put a live Facebook video up on Sunday. I came in for about 3 hours Sunday afternoon, and I deep cleaned everything. So here's some pictures of that you can see what I did. I deep cleaned everything from toys, tables, shelves, but I also did crayons. And that was the coolest part about this stuff. So I used a spray bottle about this big, and I filled it with half vinegar, half warm water, 20 drops of Thieves essential oils, and 20 drops of lemon essential oil. And the Thieves and the vinegar work as the cleaner to kill all the germs, but the lemon worked as a mask to all that smell. And obviously citrus has cleaning things too in it, but it worked really, really well. My favorite part about this was the spray on and let it dry. I didn't have to go back and wipe anything off. I didn't clean anything after that because it's all non-toxic things that the kids can touch and it's not going to hurt them. The coolest part about this is I sprayed this directly onto crayons that I had that the kids use community supplies in my classroom, so they're always getting germs on them. Sprayed it directly on the crayons, let it dry for about 2 hours. The crayon paper stayed on. None of it flaked off. It was dry, it wasn't wet, and the crayons worked just like new afterwards. So it did not ruin the crayons like some other harsh chemical type of things might do. So if you have any more questions about how I did that, you can comment below or ask me anything about essential oils, and I'll pass that on to my sister-in-law who supplies us with them. But they worked great, my room smelled great, and I loved using something that I know is safe for kids. So essential oils are a great idea for cleaning your classroom. Thanks for all the tips and advice that you had. I love the ideas, and I'm glad to see so many people are taking that extra effort after school is out to deep clean every day, or just spray everything down every day. So thank you to all you teachers who are doing that, keeping our kids safe in the classrooms. I now have no excuse to not do that every day after school. All right, the last thing I want to talk about today was kind of a hot topic on Facebook yesterday. People were questioning, commenting, and complimenting me on using something in the classroom that you might not see in an everyday classroom, and that is a Nerf gun or something similar. So I found this idea out from my good friend Kurt Schwengel a long time ago at the kindergarten conference here in Illinois that's coming up in a few weeks, and he used Nerf guns to shoot the SmartBoard. And the sticky darts, like I have in this one, will stick to your SmartBoard. This is a generic off-brand gun. I got two of these I think they sell them two for $10 at Walmart or any other store you can probably find them in. They're not as expensive as some of the Nerf brand ones, and the darts do stick. So the big question that came up after I posted the live video of my class using this as a 100-day activity, the question came up was, oh my gosh, guns in school, how do you get around that? Well, first of all, my kids know that this is not a gun. We don't talk about it as a gun. They don't refer to it as a gun. This is what we call a SmartBoard shooter. So it's just a dart that we shoot at the SmartBoard. And they've never questioned using the gun in the classroom or being a dangerous activity. They know from day one, because of my expectations, that this only gets used on the SmartBoard and not pointed at anybody else, or there will be consequences with our clip chart. I haven't had to move any clips down in my 3 years of using this in the classroom because they get it. And they don't refer to this as a gun. They don't try to point it at their friends because they know that's not allowed. So as far as getting guns, by the administration or letting them use them in the classroom, I don't worry about it, because to me this is just another classroom toy. It's no different than playing with blocks and cars. It's no different than a new iPad app or something new in the Discovery table to me. This is just another tool that I use to enhance and engage the kids' learning in the classroom, enhance their learning and engage them. I'm always learning through play, and that's what this is. This is a toy. It's playing. So I don't have a problem using these in classrooms. I don't ask to use them because, like I said, it's a toy. It's a toy in the classroom. So great if you guys can. If not, find another way, but go check out my Facebook video on the live feed on Adam Peterson and Teachers Learn Too, and you're going to see what the purpose of this was. And if you can come up with another way to do it in your classroom, great. Show me and share it with me, and I'll put it out there. But I use this as a counting activity. They were shooting it at the SmartBoard and reading the numbers that they hit and then recording those on a sheet. So again, it's just a tool and a toy that we use within the classroom. I get the questions that are around there, but I don't think that they're relevant as far as it being a gun. So that's my piece on that. We can talk more if you want to, but I'm going to continue using it in my classroom because it is a toy and it's a tool. So thank you for all of you who are supporting that and complimenting on it. I appreciate it. The kids love it. You can see my live videos and see how much fun they're having, but it really does make the learning fun. So thank you for watching those videos and sharing it. All right, guys, that is all for me for Teachers Talk 2 episode number 15. Today we covered classroom organization, and I want to see your closets. So down in the comments below, show me pictures of your classroom closets or your classroom organization, and let me see what you do, because I do need your help. So I would love to hear some teachers talking about that. Send me your pictures, send me some ideas, let me know what you do with your centers, all your manipulatives, all your art supplies and things like that in your closet, because I could use your help. We also talked about classroom cleaning today. I am starting to use some essential oils. I'm still using Clorox wipes to wipe down the tables, if there's a big mess. But this, for that deep cleanup things that kids will touch, is great because it's non-toxic, it's safe, you don't have to wipe it off, it dries quickly, and it smells great too. And then we talked about the ever popular issue of weapons in the classroom, but I told you this is not a weapon, this is a toy and a tool that my kids are using on the SmartBoard. So let me know if you have questions about how to use these with the SmartBoard, what sticky darts might work better than others, but it is a great fun idea for adding more engagement to your SmartBoard lessons. So thank you guys for watching Teachers Talk 2 and teacherslearn2.com. We'll be back next week with a new episode. We're going to talk about how we celebrated the 100th day of school, and we're going to talk about some more fun things that are coming up for teacherslearn2.com. So thank you for tuning in. Please share these ideas with teachers that you know, even some parents that might enjoy the games and the cleaning products as well. But again, please send me your pictures of your classroom closets so I can solve my classroom closet chaos that is going on in my classroom. I appreciate the support, the views, the shares, the likes. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all the Teachers Learn Too, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Thanks again.